Irish authorities are investigating potential UFO sightings by multiple commercial airline pilots. A British Airways pilot reported that on November 9th, a very bright unidentified object, moving so fast, came up alongside his plane. The pilot contacted air traffic control, where they were told there was no military exercises in the area that day. A pilot on a Virgin flight said that the object could have been a meteor or another object entering Earth's atmosphere, according to BBC. And the Irish Times reports that a third pilot chimed in, simply adding, "Glad it wasn't just me." The Irish Aviation Authority has begun investigating the reports, using the normal confidential process, including talking to all pilots involved.
Shannon, very good morning. Ryanair 45 Foxtrot Hotel with you. Climate flight level 310 with direct EVRIN.
Ryanair 45 Foxtrot Hotel, Shannon, hello, radar contact.
Shannon, Virgin 76 X-ray, flight level 360.
76 X-ray, Shannon, hello, radar contact.
Shannon, Ryanair 45 Foxtrot Hotel. Any turbulence reports this morning?
Negative, sir, not along your route.
Great, thank you.
Shannon, Speedbird 94.
Go ahead.
Is there any military traffic you got right now?
There's nothing showing on either primary or secondary.
Okay, it was moving so fast, in fact, you can no longer see it, but yes, thank you.
Along beside you?
Get to come up on our left-hand side and then rapidly veer to the north. Being so bright light, and then it just disappeared at a very high speed. We were just wondering. We didn't think it was a likely collision course, we were just wondering what that could have been.
The Virgin 76 also saw that in our 11 o'clock position, two bright lights.
Say again?
Virgin 76, I saw two bright lights, 11 o'clock, seem to back over to the right and then climb away at speed, at least from our perspective.
Okay, we're passing that on there, thank you.
Meteor or another object making some kind of re-entry. Appeared to be multiple objects following the same sort of trajectory. Very bright from where we were.
Okay, that's copied.
Glad it wasn't just me. No, yeah, very interesting, that one.
Speedbird 94, Shannon.
94, Dennis.
Okay, just so you know that other aircraft in the air have also reported the same thing, so we're going to have a look and see.
The speed was astronomical, it's like Mach 2 or something.
Roger, okay, thank you.
Tom Page is a high school astronomy teacher in Northern California. On weekends and whenever time allows, he's a field investigator for the Mutual UFO Network, one of the largest groups in the country. One of his more recent cases involves a young pilot from Novato, California. Shannon Davis is a flight instructor who has logged over 3,000 hours in the air, 600 of those at night. His sighting on the night of November 5th, 1980 is typical of the 5 to 10% that remain unidentified.
I noticed a light off of my left wing at about the 7 o'clock position of the airplane. And because I was in radar contact with Oakland Center, because of the IFR flight, I asked them how close that aircraft was from us, and they said that they didn't show anything on radar out there. Then I noticed that it pulled up alongside my left wing. It was a bullet shape, rounded at the front, that widened out and tapered to a point at the end. But one of the things I really wondered about it is around the main body, the center, but just past the nose, there was a ring spinning around it. And it did a couple of things simultaneously. What happened is the pulsation quickened up on the nose, and the whole thing went to a very bright color. At the same time, the ring seemed to spin faster till that whole ring disappeared, and within a matter of seconds, the brightness of the object appeared to be just like a glowing bright fireball. And I kind of jumped because at first I guess I was thinking it was some kind of missile that was detonating. And the thing took off forward, and it shot out to forward of the nose. I estimated about 2 or 3 miles ahead of the aircraft, and it made an instantaneous 90-degree right-angle turn, and it went vertical until it went up out of sight. And I sat there looking at it, and I didn't know what to think.
5 minutes later, Shannon saw the object again, and it repeated the same pattern. Only this time, 2 pilots flying in the opposite direction also saw the UFO.
I have to, to the best of my knowledge, rule out any kind of meteor or shooting star, because I don't know if any meteor that will come alongside, pace you, and then take off forward and go vertical. Okay? Any kind of spacecraft or military aircraft, technically that was defying all physical laws by making an instantaneous 90-degree turn. According to the laws of physics, that can't be done. And, you know, I watched it do it twice.
The first step in any UFO investigation is to check out witness credibility. In this particular case, it was easy since Tom already knew Shannon.
I first met Shannon Davis as a student in one of my classes. As far as the credibility of the witness in this case, I feel that this particular individual is telling the truth. I think he's a very truthful individual. He had no reason to lie. And at the time, he didn't want any publicity. Now he said that he would be willing to make this public just for scientific information.
But one witness does not make a strong case, so Tom tried to locate the other two pilots.
There's a possibility in this particular setting that there were two other witnesses, two pilots who saw something come out of an overcast above Shannon. I do not know what airline they were from, and Shannon didn't either, and we're unable to contact them.